Hello.
Oh, sorry, wait.
Hello. Good afternoon, friends. My name is Dr. Adityan, and I am a human. I am also the president and chairperson, board of directors of ICHRRF, the International Commission for Human Rights and Religious Freedoms. As a human being, I feel the pain of other human beings, and I am very sure all of you feel the pain and suffering of other human beings. Today, we are gathered here to share the pain and suffering of a part of humanity, and that part of humanity is the Hindus of Bangladesh that are being slaughtered. Today, all of us are Bangladeshi Hindus. We are all here to express our solemn concern and sorrow at the ongoing wanton killings and sordid atrocities on the minority Hindu population in Bangladesh, a so-called moderate Muslim nation. Today, we all stand with Bangladeshi Hindus. Since the festive occasion of Durga Puja on October 13th, more than 300 temples have been desecrated, numerous women have been raped, including the entire family, including mother, daughter, and 11-year-old niece. Houses and entire villages have been burnt. A number of Hindus have been killed, including 3 Hindu priests of ISKCON temple, Nitai Das, Partha Das, and Jatin Das. I am sorry to say, I myself seen the videos of killing of Jatin Das by sword-wielding goons. On October 15th, 2 days after this Holocaust of Hindus started, the International Commission for Religious Freedom and Human Rights issued a press release exhorting Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina Wajid to take steps to control this violence. The violence is still being perpetrated. Unspeakable atrocities are still happening as we speak. On October 20th, the International Commission sent a letter to United States Human Rights Higher Commissioner. Before I read that letter, let us light a candle. Let us light a candle in the memory of those who lost their lives, lost their property, lost their belongings, and most importantly, lost their sacred places of worship. So we will light a candle symbolically to show our sorrow, show our grief, and show our solidarity and brotherhood with the Hindus of Bangladesh that are facing these atrocities. This candlelight is a symbol of our solidarity with the persecuted minorities, whether they are Hindus, whether they are Buddhists, whether they are Chakma tribals, whether they are Christians in Bangladesh who are facing persecution on an ongoing basis. After lighting the candle, all of us will observe a minute of silence in the memory of those who are brutally slayed and exterminated, and pray to the Almighty God for welfare of those who are left with sufferings and pain in Bangladesh. Let's hold a minute of silence for those. letter that was sent to the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, Madam Paley Wilson, Geneva, Switzerland. Dear Madam, on behalf of the ICHRRF, we bring your attention to the ongoing killings of Hindu minorities and desecration of Hindu temples in Bangladesh during the festive season of Durga Puja. Unfortunately, the violence continues to be unchecked and women and children are also not spared. It is very evident that the government of Bangladesh and the ruling party, Awami League, are both enabling this genocide of Hindus and using dilatory tactics to avoid taking any responsibility. The Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina Wajid, instead of taking the responsibility, is busy issuing threats against neighboring India as if such threats will quell the violence and prevent the ongoing genocide in our country. Across 22 districts of Bangladesh, major and minor incidents of attacks and vandalism have claimed the lives of at least 10 people. Till now, 17 Hindus are missing. In addition, more than 23 Hindu women and girls have been raped. The violence erupted in Komila after rumors of an act of blasphemy at a Hindu religious gathering. Attacks followed in quick succession at several other locations. More than 315 temples and their icons and idols were vandalized in more than 30 districts of Bangladesh. The Noakhali region in Bangladesh is infamous for pogroms against the minority